Hey everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorials. Today we're going to be drawing Jotaro from Stardust Crusaders, from when he defeats Dio finally, and he's doing that pointing pose, you know, his sort of pose where he's pointing. He's got like blood coming down his face, and it's when he stops time and he's like right behind Dio. So I'm on a landscape orientation page. Use a pencil. This is a tricky one, right? Because we have a hand and it's 3/4 pose, so his head is like turned away from us a little bit. So definitely pencil and eraser, take your time and hit pause a lot if I go too fast, right? So, center point of my page is about here. We're going to come up and over to the right hand side a little bit. We're going to start with his eye. Classic JoJo's Bizarre Adventure eye. So we go diagonal, up, and then down. So we're starting with the left eye. So it's the big eye, right? And you just thicken up this eyelid line a fair bit. Like so. And then the bottom eyelid comes out from the tear duct and then back down around to there. Like so. And then the iris curves down a half circle from his top eyelid, right? And his pupil, right? So his pupil is kind of in behind two shines, right? Two highlights, right? So it's like a black circle here. And there can be two white highlights just either side. So then he's got that big eyebrow. So it goes down here and then up, back down, back up, and then down to here. Real big. And he's got a eyelid line just in between there. Like so, and it's got some like lines on it or something here. Like that. And of course his eyebrows are black. Okay, so we can't really see his other eye, right? Well, we can, but it's 3/4, so it's turned away from us, right? And it's kind of underneath his hat, so we got to draw this peak hat of his that comes down across his eye and back up to here. Comes out to about this point here, and it comes down from his eye, right? So we're going to go. It touches right off his eyebrow, and then down like so. Across to there, right? Okay, and this kind of turns a corner and then goes up back to there, and it might have an edge line on it. Like that, right? So his other eye, right? So it's attached to his nose, obviously everything's connected, but we got like some of his eyebrow here, right? A little triangle just here, pretty close to that eyebrow, right? And then underneath that we got the other sort of line for his eye, so it goes down, around, and back up, just there. So we are in line with this eye, see? Pretty much in line. And like the distance over is probably like maybe 3/4 of his big eye. Right? You can't fit a full eye, the width of this eye in here. Just about. Right? It's probably 3/4, the distance over. A little bit closer. It's because he's in 3/4 pose. So then his iris semicircle, down around, up to there. And again, his pupil, just in there. And 2 highlights on his eye there, like so. So it's cut off, you can barely see it. That's a bit tricky, so pause it there and see if you can work that out. So then we got like some more eyebrow lines there, and then his nose comes out diagonal, kind of curves around back here, little line here with some hatching lines on it there. Then the bottom of his nose, so classic Stardust Crusaders nose. So it's like, it reminds me of like an open book. So this way, down, in. This is the spine of the book, see? Then this comes down, back to there. Always reminds me of a book. And then we can see a nostril there and maybe here, and some like hatching lines all on that nose. So I know it's a tricky one. Okay, so his mouth, right? So just down here we got his mouth open. So we go curving line up, down, back up, and then down to there. So this side is always smaller than the left hand side, the right side, because it's in 3/4 pose. So his mouth is open, so it comes down to like there. And then we'll bring it across. Like so. And then we gotta do top lip and teeth. So his top lip comes across. Like so, and it's got like some lines on it. And then the bottom teeth just comes across here, down there, and then the top teeth come across. To there, and maybe you could see like the side of his tongue or something. Just there. Right, so then his bottom lip, that big JoJo bottom lip. Down around to there. And then he's got that sort of zigzag thing on his chin. He's got like some patterns, like some lines on his cheeks coming down. Just there, and something coming out here, much smaller. Like so. So his chin, just down here, real square chin. There. You can check the proportions now. So eyes to nose is about the same as nose to middle of his chin, right? Just here. It's because the mouth is open a little bit. Usually eyes to nose would be the same as nose to chin line. But because he's got an open mouth, his jaw is lower. So eyes to nose, same as nose to middle of his chin. And then nose to bottom lip, about the same as bottom lip to chin. So here to here, about the same as here to here. Okay, so that's the kind of proportion you're working with. And then we go up side of his face. So he's a real straight sort of face. Might stick out a little bit for his cheek, but it goes in. Real chiseled features. And then up underneath his hat there. A bit of a curve, but nothing major. Like so. And then his jaw will go back that way. His jaw on this side goes underneath a big collar, right? So we got like a straight line just there. This goes back. And then we bring it back this way. Down into there somewhere. So his ear comes out from his sideburn, which comes out from his eyebrow. So it's all connected here. So like it comes down there. And then this comes out around the back, down into here. Okay, and then we got some more lines just here. Around to there. This comes down like so. And then here. And his earring line just there. Right, so now his hair comes all the way around, joins this hat. So it's all sort of the one. So spiking, curving lines. Go around here. Like this. And so just above his eye here is when it like turns into that bump that's on the front. So like that kind of thing. Okay. And then he's got that golden strap that comes across the front, right? And it goes back to here, comes across. Like so. And we got some like details on the back. Line there, line there. And then we got that circle and the hand. So circle here and a box, rectangle, line there, and then that sort of strange hand that's like on his just there. Okay, so we'll get this side of his body, and then we'll do this big massive finger that he's pointing. So we'll do the rest of his clothing here, right? So this comes out for the front of his jacket, and then that comes down this way, and then real sort of chunky sort of style clothing. And then his neck, we can see some of his neck here, and this goes down to there, and some hatching like here. Oh, and on his face as well, I nearly forgot. So we got like these, you know, JoJo lines. It's the only thing I can describe them as. Lines there. And coming down from his face, just like some like trickles of blood coming down his face. So you could draw these in or not, but it's, and one coming out of his mouth here. Of course, these are colored red, so there isn't really a black line on them. Another one coming out from his eye there, coming out there. Some coming down his neck as well. So then rest of his clothing comes out past this and down. See, down this way. And in here we got like some shirt. So he's got like a t-shirt here, here, and these have like, looks like what's like cuts and holes and, you know, damage basically from his fight with Dio. Something down here. Another sort of area in there. Black shadow. Button. Like some hatching just there. Right, so then this collar sticks out again. Like so. Back down to there. It's got like another side to it. Some hatching. And then we got like another collar with a big golden ring sticking out of it. So that comes up to there and like lip level goes back in. And there's a big golden ring, like so crazy. It looks heavy, I don't know how the collar's staying up. But like here, curves around, back down to there. And then this comes across, and then this comes down, line there, then comes across, and we can just see some of his shoulder on this side, so like a curved line here, and then the rest of his shoulder sticks out down into there. Kind of bumps off this way, and there's some like details here, like that. Okay, so now the hard part. So we'll finish this. So we're going to attempt to do his hand, right? And there's some like buttons just on his jacket here. I'm just adding those buttons on his jacket. So this hand of his, right? So it's foreshortened, right? So the finger is like pointing, but it's not like out straight like this. It's more like it's fatter because it's like really close to the camera. Imagine if there was someone taking a picture, right? So yeah, let's just go for it. So it's very big. It's like the same size as his whole head nearly. Right? So the thumb curves across. Go down here. This comes down. In. So this is the thumb now, okay? It comes around. So super big. Way bigger than you would guess, you know? Thumbnail. Lying on top. So we got like, because we're so close to the thumb, we can see like details like that on his fingers. Okay. So then that index finger, to understand, I guess, if you go to a mirror and point in it, like do the JoJo pose, like Not that I've ever done that, of course. That'd be something. No one would do that. Who would do that? But go do it. You'll see what I mean when your finger it looks real big and stumpy as it sticks out. So this comes out here, and then we go down. Like so. So I know, like instinctively, your index finger is longer than your thumb, right? But because of something called perspective and foreshortening, this finger is shortened, see, to sort of the same sort of level as the thumb. Right. So it's just a sort of an optical illusion, sort of. It's one of those things that you learn if you study art or perspective or anything like that. So his fingernail just here somewhere. And then it's got like a line coming up the side of his hand. So like some extra details because we're so close. So then we've got his other three fingers in here, right? So we got like a knuckle sticking out here. And this comes out to there. So like you could draw like a big circle or something to give you an idea how big. Like, but it's like the same size as his whole head. So this kind of comes up. To there. And then we go. So that's his like little finger. And then his ring finger goes up underneath the thumb here. Right? So this line comes down that way. I guess it's starting to make a bit more sense for you now. So then this comes up there. And it's got like some knuckle lines on it like so. And then this will go there. Hatching. Like so. And then the top of this finger comes out, say here. Like that. Right. And then the palm of his hand goes down around, kind of up into there. Okay, so everything is foreshortened, right? So what that means is his arm, everything. So we have to fit his whole arm into this space, right? So you basically go around. Into there, and like forearm sort of lines going off that way. And it comes out from the side of his thumb. To there. And then lines for his forearm, muscles just there. And so, you know that big like shoulder pad they have in JoJo? So he's got like one of them up here, so it like goes like around. Here, and it's gonna go like underneath his armpit. I guess this is like armpit area here. Okay, it's like a big wheel on his shoulder, and then it's got like extra line coming out of it here, and then where it joins his arm down to there, another line there, and then his sleeve line kind of comes down there. It's got like an edge line. And then some sleeve on this side, so goes around. Everything's like going around. Like that. And then this has an edge line as well. And yeah, this kind of joins this then. Bit of an edge to it. Hand. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. There's like a dark shadow here. That's like all black. And elbow, side of his body, fold line for his clothing. Oh, and he's got two big buttons here. Another sort of tear or something here, bullet hole. Right, and I'm going to give him just like a little sort of aura because that's fun. Okay, and that's like all gold and orange and stuff. Yeah, but there you go. That's the basic idea. Pretty complicated. Hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.